How you doing, sir?
Yeah, nice to see you in person. Yeah, congratulations on everything.
Thank you.
Did you play any other sports?
Yeah, I did play. I play a lot of football. Football is my sport. Yep, I played linebacker and fullback. Yeah, I love contact.
Well, we can time you here in the 40 if you got a couple years eligibility left.
Yeah, I might.
Yeah. Might pay less.
Yeah. Yeah. Going in the corner, you hit that button and it kills the motor.
How we doing? Hey, buddy. How you doing?
Nice to meet you, sir.
Nice to see you. When you go inside here, you'll know that one of our greatest players ever come out of Virginia Tech is number 7, Michael Vick.
Yes, sir.
All right. And I thought that probably have a lot of meaning to you here. So this week, I love Reagan. Number 7.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good. Hang it up when you want. We need, y'all gonna pull for us though, right?
Oh yeah.
This round, okay.
Obviously.
Yeah. Don't want any traitors.
No, sir.
Yeah, yeah. Which way we look?
Go right to me one time and then we'll get
Make sure I get a copy.
I call myself, I'm a catcher, not a fisherman. Derek needs to do it with me so I don't get embarrassed, man.
Nice catch.
I'll give you a 7.
Good job, nice catch.
Go hunting or something. Took me up on Twitter.
Joined by Ty Dillon right now, one of the young stars, of course, in race car driving. But we've been talking football today, Ty, and you've gotten a tour here at Virginia Tech. You've run some drills, and I have to say, you look pretty comfortable out there here in the new practice facility.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm big enough to hang with these guys on game day, but I had a lot of fun. And for a race car driver, I love football. So getting out here and meeting these guys, they're awesome dudes, and checking out this beautiful facility is pretty cool. So. And it's doing its job right now. We're hanging out of the rain, so this is cool.
Just did walk through those new garage doors into the practice facility. Just a second ago, though, you walked out of the tunnel, you touched the stone, you reached for excellence, you walked out onto Lane Stadium for the first time at Worsham Field. What did that feel like?
That's pretty cool, and getting out to walk on a field that I've watched games on, and to get beyond the field and just look around and see the surroundings and how beautiful of a stadium that Virginia Tech has built is pretty awesome. So to get to experience that, not many people get to do that, and very blessed to have that opportunity, and I can imagine what it feels like on game day.
Well, I mentioned you were doing some football drills, but then you were explaining to some of the guys here, some of the men, the players, about what exactly your body goes through during a race. Would you mind repeating that, and also what the looks you saw in their eyes when you were explaining just how much weight you lost during races and how hot it gets in your car?
Yeah, we our game's a little bit different than theirs. It's not as physical as a football game, but we are pulling G's in each corner in a car that's anywhere from 120 to 145 degrees for 3.5 hours. So it's definitely very physically demanding, also mentally demanding. We race within tenths of a second each lap, and you can't take a stopwatch and stop it in a tenth of a second. And with all that, we have 43 other cars we're out there beating and banging with. So you're always thinking of what you can do to make your car better. And you're doing all you can physically to drive the car as fast as it'll go. So there has been guys that have weighed themselves before and after races that lose anywhere from 8 to 10 pounds of water weight. Hydration is a really key component to our sport to be able to last throughout our demanding season. We start in February and end in November, so we only have a couple months of an off season. It's very demanding. You lose a lot of weight week in, week out, and you have to be able to put it back physically in the off season in between weeks.
As I mentioned, we were just inside Lane Stadium. Right now, Hokie Nation is getting ready for Ohio State, of course, but come this time next year, they're going to be looking their eyes toward Bristol and Tennessee. I know you grew up literally in that facility. What can our fans at Virginia Tech expect from that environment?
It's going to be incredible. Bristol is truly the last great Coliseum, and you walk in that place and the atmosphere is incredible. All you can see is stands and fans around you. And I can't wait. I'm going to be there. You better believe it. And I'll be pulling for the Hokies. And now that I've met all these guys, and I can't wait till they crank up the music, the fans get going, and the players get on the field. I can only imagine the atmosphere.
We see scuffles in training camp at every level of football, and I know you've had to talk about this quite a bit this week, but Coach Frank Beamer came out, met you, and gave you a little bit of grief about your last week.
He did, but it's kind of a cool way to meet Coach. He seems like a fun guy, and giving me a little bit of a rib about last week. So, but I think in any kind of sport, if you're competitive, if you're competitive person. You want to be the best. Sometimes you get in some dust-ups, but it just means you're trying hard.
Trying hard, I know you are. It's getting down to really that gut check time in your season. How are things looking for your team?
It's looking good. We're third in the points. We're only 24 out, so we definitely have a shot coming down at the end of this year, and hopefully we'll have the opportunity to win the championship. We have 15 more races or so left, and hopefully we'll be hosting the championship trophy, and hopefully Virginia Tech will too.
Ty, thanks for everything today.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Ty Dillon right here on HokieSports.com.